Welcome to another week on the couch. This is what we're going to talk about this week. If you're starting a family, but also trying to purchase property and trying to mix and match the two of them, what realistically, I would say, is the most beneficial route to take.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, mate, there must be something in the water that's out there. Because if we're talking about babies, that's obviously something that has come to our attention. It's not just because he churned out a little baby 8 weeks ago. I didn't really do that. My wife did it, obviously. She does all the hard work. I get the easy work. I got the credit. Yeah, absolutely. So, but it does come down to it. Like, there is no doubt out there, having a child does affect your borrowing capacity. And it does. It drops it down a little bit because kids are expensive, right? Yeah. It's not just because they don't just eat Mega noodles like me. It's because there's other costs associated, like childcare fees, all that sort of stuff that a kid does bring with you. They affect your life and they affect your borrowing capacity. But another reason that it affects it is a lot of the time where one of the parents might decide, hey, I'm going to reduce my workload or I'm going to take a period away. And that's where the banks are really going to slug you. That's where it's really going to affect you, because if you sit there and you go, I'm not going back to work for 12 months, it may affect you with some banks, with your ability to borrow. However, some banks might just turn around and say, well, all I need is a return to work letter to demonstrate you are returning to work, right?
Absolutely. And that's the thing is really timing is everything, right? So you're going to look better to the bank at some times as opposed to the others. So if you're there and you're about to go, oh, well, you know, I've only just moved in a location and my partner's not working and all that sort of stuff, probably, or actually we're down at the farmer's market selling fucking candles that we're making in the garage or whatever, you're probably not going to look that good at the bank. But the bank, to me, is kind of like a UFO, right? Like once it comes over, it'll beam you and take everything but your DNA, right? And to make sure, yes, we want to effectively come in with this person and purchase a property. So you're going to look better to banks at certain times over than others. However, once you get that loan, right, they don't come back in 12 months' time. They don't come back in 3 years' time and go, oh, what are you guys up to? As long as you're being able to service your loan and your debt, mate, if you turn around and you go, well, you know, we saved up a bit of money, now we're going to go around Australia in a caravan, so and so, what? So fucking what? You can go and do that stuff, right? But if you're trying to do things, and I've got, you know, when you are going through the finance process, don't go out and get fucking $80,000 car loans and stuff like that.
I was going to say caravan loans. So the fact of the matter is we're talking about this stuff because it happens so damn regularly that you start to get concerned about people's thought processes.
Yeah, and that's it. And gone are the days when you had the old low doc loans, mate. Everyone filled out a piece of paper and you gave it to the bank. They literally get a login and they will go through your bank account. Hey, $300 at Bunnings every weekend. That's a lot of sausages. What's the go there? Like they will ask the question to you, right? Yeah. So you need to make sure you look good when you're going through that.
Absolutely. Okay. You keep yourself nice and tidy. You make yourself present really well to the bank. Yeah. And you know what? Like people are sitting there going, oh no, I can't get a loan anymore because I've started buying baby stuff and they're going to see baby Bunting now has a cot and everything like that. Yeah. Guess what, guys? Sometimes your best friend or your sister or your auntie, maybe they're having kids. I don't know what's going on in their life, but if there's a narrative or a story there that can help you through, you should consider other options as well.
Absolutely. So you can do both. That's our summary, right? But you just got to pick and choose your timings. All right. Anyway, that's it for this week. See you next week on the couch.